Yes.
Right? So Michelle, who thinks she's that important, she's named herself fucking twice. Right? You're fucking irrelevant, you cunt.
The fact that you think
crawl back under that fucking rock you came from, right, and go and suck off fucking Brigham, you muppet. Like he's on fucking me.
There you go. Right, so why be dirty, violent, vulgar by saying go and do something to a man who's nothing to do? Going in at Michelle, then CA, actually... Oh, there's people coming in. Oh, kids, I'm going to have to end this live. I'm going to have to end it because we've got people here where... You just talk. Jump in the box, somebody, and talk, and I'll leave the live on. I'll be 2 seconds. Oh, they're coming in. They're coming in. Right, let me end the live, and I'll come back. Give us half an hour, and I'll come back, right? Sorry, everybody. Wait a minute. Yeah?
You need it outside.
Oh, wait there. Let us end this live. Oh, stay there. I'll be 2 minutes, everybody. Fucking hell.
Fucking joke.
Nobody is having any fucking shit tonight. Nobody.
I love Kindred. I love it.
I only use one.
I know it's done now. I don't know yet.
Fucking joke.
Nobody is having any fucking shit tonight. Nobody.
Angie?
Oh, it's you.
Hi, you. If I send you a link to a video, can you send it to Kales for this FYP now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'll send it now. It's Michelle and the aftermath of my waffle. Oh, yes, love.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Okay. Oh, shit. Fuck Michelle. She's a fucking stupid bitch anyway.
That part killed me in fucking EQ's today when she was gifting her and EQ didn't give a I'm telling you right now, I've only ever gotten a fucking, the biggest thing was a Galaxy. EQ gets a fucking Lion and she still says, go fuck yourself. Canadian Andy's my favorite. Get out of here.
Oh, Michelle go mad about the waffle. Oh, no one cares. No one else.
That fucking did me in.
Can I just say, though, I really appreciated the way EQ absolutely had Canadian Andrew's back today.
Yeah.
Like that pure, like, that's my friend, that protective, like, care and love showed, like, that really sweet side of her.
A little hamper I got. Oh, it's off the lads, you know, where I work. They got me the big bottle of Baileys and they've sent me a Buemo. Wait, I'll get me specs. Buemo Amper, and that's what they've just come to drop it off. So, I know, wasn't that lovely? They've come in the work gear there. Don't Pearl, I'm on a diet. But no, because I love things, but there's all kinds in there, and they've made like a little hamper up. And then they sent me a big bottle of Baileys. That's the lads where I work at, but wasn't that lovely? Oh, very nice. Right, so, Alicia's Martha, come back. You've had a few warnings, sorry. So you know what's happening already. But anyways, listen, there is a few little videos to get played. And I want you to see them because, like I say, they call all of us bully platforms and everything, right? Listen, we're not. And the only reason that, hey, my Nicola, the only reason, I know my flowers still looks beautiful, don't they? Them was off my Adam, everybody in the chat. And the only reason that we do mention them is because we're getting pulled left, right and centre. But there's a one where she's going back in again to me about being racist, right? So there's all big love, thank you, myself, and there's all kinds. what she has said, right? All kinds. But she's keep bringing that word up that I said. And listen, let her do that. There's my Chantel. Let her do that, right? But there's loads of videos where she does what she does. Do you know what I'm saying? Then the other one, the Canada one, is constantly going in now, and they fat shamed poor Michelle. You know what's the matter? They're jealous to death of Michelle, absolutely riddled with jealousy over her, and a little Chihuahua sidekick. And it's because they're not liked on the app. Like, they've had to come from one country to come over to here to bully people over here because she must have, like, bullied everybody in Canada. So they're coming over here to try and cause hate, and she's teamed up with another one that causes hate. Teamed up with another one that's caused hate, and then before you know it, that's all there it is just hate campaigns up and down. So I just wanted to stop it before it started. Like I say, when I do say something, I'll own up to it and say I've said it, but I'm only going back at when they do something to me. Do you know, like, I don't know. Merry Christmas, my Robert. I've just been showing everybody here, you look, honestly. And my bottle of Baileys, because they'll be watching in the van. And it's my favouriteest chocolate there is, so I love it. Get 10 minutes. You got a 10-minute, did you? So, I don't want you to come back on though. Thank you, my Melda. I don't want you to come back on though if you're going to get a banana, if somebody's reporting you for that. Evil roots. Evil roots. Even there's another evil avocado, but it's not the same one that done all the doxing. Even there's another evil avocado, isn't there? That I got a lovely message off the other day, can I just say? I've removed it's still saying remove Alicia. Alicia's Martha, I've just removed her. So I've got a few evils that come in, but they're actually nice. They don't stand up to the name. And if you do, you can't, then you'll get fecked off. Do you know what I'm saying? So weird how you get a ban, but they never... No, because they sent over, there's videos of that as well. That's supposed to be against guidelines. There's loads. I know you're nice, my evil roads. There's loads of videos where they say, especially Levi, and that's what I said. She does this with the cult. This is what I was saying in Alex's this morning, right? Now, Levi does not hold back. He speaks to her on the phone, right? And that's got nothing to do with me. Same as he speaks to Corey, nothing to do with me. As long as he's not speaking about me, I don't give a flying F, right? Everybody's entitled to be friends with who they want. But for me, I don't speak to Airy and I don't speak to Poison. A number I won't block it. I've told you that because I took an oath on the kids' lives I will not block that number. But there's definitely no underhandedness going on behind the scenes off my part. But when I was friends, quite a few times, she would ring up and say, don't even make it known to the cult. Let's make this real. Get the views in and this, that and the other. And some of the things she used to ask, and I'm saying it out my own mouth, I used to say, definitely not. No. A jokey thing, yes, we'd do that. Sometimes she'd come on and say, right, let's have a funny troll tonight, which you've seen us do that on a Friday or a Saturday night. And we arranged to get dressed up the same and whatever. You've all seen that, right? But there were certain things that she said, don't let nobody know on either side and we'll make out that it's real. And that was when I used to say, definitely not, find somebody else. And she did. So obviously I was in on what was going on. Or she'd just ring you up and say, I'm going to ring you up and go and say such a thing, just go along with it. So that's how I know whatever her and Levi does, that's between them. But I do know that she'd asked for the bum balls and things, and she's making out she didn't, but she did ask for them things to be sent on a phone call because she said it would get views up and that'll mean views on both sides. I'm not hiding in it. I know Levi's in the chat, but then that's up to them. So it's a setup between them both. Of course there's no hatred on Levi's side. She set it up. 1,000,000% she set it up. She was on the phone with Levi and said to send her the stuff. So her side will feel sorry for her. Her side will think she's getting bullied and her side will think she's getting picked on. But if she'd asked me to do that, I'm sorry, I would have just point blank said no. What I done on here, I done open. I've got no needs to go behind the scenes, but this is what she does. She's done it to me, she's done it to Alex, and she's doing it to Levi. Of course, she's going to do things with, and what was Levi's gain? None, because it was a bit of content, as she called it, on the app. I didn't know about none of this till afterwards, but that's why I said I'm not going to tell lies for nobody. I knew it was a setup. So she's making out to her viewers that she's getting bullied, she's getting picked on, which gives her the green light to go at me, Alex, Miss Red, Levi, Sophie, Top Girl, Michelle, Alicia. Come on, make it make sense. And everybody can have something in common. And at the minute it looks bad that we are all going back to her because she's setting all these little scenarios up. So I'm just saying it like it is. And I'm not having it today. And I'm definitely not getting called a bully because I've got her phone number. I would not do it on the app for views and whatever. If I had a problem with Poison, I would ring her up and I would say it to her. So that's how I am on here. And that goes for anybody. And that's why I was saying to Tia Maria and Sussy, whatever you call them, if they've got a problem with me, send your telephone numbers through. We can talk off the app. Don't do it for views. We all love a bit of drama and whatever, but not a set-up job. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say. But Levi and Angie speak, and if they want to have their little setups, but what she done and why I spoke out about it for was she turned the whole thing around and turned it onto Levi. So really, she's got him into a situation, then spun it around that she's getting picked on. So it's a setup. Of course it was a setup, stars. But now she's making Levi cop for it and she's making all of her people believe that she's getting bullied off all these creators on the app when it's not the case. I'll come out and tell you it's not the case. Yes, and that's what they were doing. They were having whatever the little bit of play acting. But Levi didn't think she was going to do what she done, where it turned around. So she's crafty. She wanted to make it look like she was getting bullied. She was getting things that she never asked for. That, and Levi and everybody that was on that app, like the Cam Tooin, right? She'll constantly go on about the Cam Tooin, who Cam Too's as much as she does, right? But she'll make out she's getting bullied. That's why there's no police cases. Think about it. Come on, everybody. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this no more with her, because now everybody's turning around to all of us who I've just mentioned saying we all picking on one woman. Birdman, do not tell me Birdman's not in a conversation with Poison and coming up like making these videos. Oh, I stand with you. This poor woman is getting picked on by all of these creators on the app. Well, fuck no. I'm going to tell you the truth now. I hear you, no, you remember, but for Levi, he twisted for doing... No, listen, because I've done things on the app with her before. Nothing like what she was asking him there. But I don't think Levi realised exactly what she was going to do. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's lots of people, not just her, there's lots of people will make little scenarios, like the one at Liverpool, right? Gemzino and Angie, they have a little bit of fake drama. The Harry and Angie has a little bit of fake drama, but this time it turned where it was mocking something that it wasn't, and that's why I spoke up about for it. But now I think Levi will learn his lesson and don't go along with these little scenarios, because she turned it around and made it into a big, massive bullying thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This, and listen, I speak to my Levi and he knows I love him dearly, right? Me and him chat every single day on the phone, but it's his choice. I can't tell him, don't play into little games, don't do this. Levi is like old enough to understand, but now I hope he understands just exactly what she's done. That's what I was trying to say on Alex's this morning. Levi's got a good platform and everybody goes into there, so he wasn't trying to build a platform. Do you know how people calls it content, right? If it had been a prank like they were first going to do, that would have been absolutely fine, right? On another thing, why I'm on the case and all, she knew about, you know, when they were pretending, that's why she went on mute for, you know, when they were pretending to phone her up and she said, oh my God, they've impersonated a police officer. She was in with all of that too. Do you think Levi has now damaged his platform? No. And you know why he hasn't damaged his platform? Because I've gone on to Alex, as I'm saying it on my own. She'll be taking a screaming fit, denying all knowledge, saying it's not right, but even Levi will come clean. So I just think he's just not to play on his thing. But no, Levi's got a very good platform. And we all nosy, and when he cam twos, we'll all go in. But she knows all about this cam two, and because sometimes, like, well, you'll get the views, I'll get the views, we'll go at each other, but I'm putting it out there. It's all a big fake thing, and she tells people what to do. So, yeah, people's looking too deep into it, my Levi. 1,000,000% they're looking too deep into it. It was a set-up joke, which she spun around to her advantage, and that's where Levi fell into the trap. She's watching you on the sly. She can watch me all she wants, right? She can watch us all she wants. She turned it back around onto Levi and then said it was a Bully Live. Well, it ain't a Bully Live. I'm telling you the truth. There's telephone calls, goes on behind the scenes, and she gets you into her way of thinking, and when it's happening, then she twists it. She's like a little viper that comes in at the last minute and goes in for the... Do you know what I'm saying? So no, we're not going to have this over Christmas. And I think, do you know, if it hadn't been Christmas, I would have just thought, crack on with it. Crack on with it. But when she's bringing me, Alex, Miss Red, Top Girl, Michelle, Levi, Sophie, Lacey, when she's bringing us all into it, and people starting to make videos, even fucking Fleone, I just thought, no, I'm out on this now. And I'm going to put a stop to it because we ain't no bullies. My Pearl, I've just finished one of the dog's haircuts. Have you mind? Very good. I've got my dogs to get sorted before Christmas, but it'll be a couple of days before my Pearl. So there you go. It's out there now. And I just think it's time everybody knew what was going on. So yes, she'll be sitting there watching. She'll be calling me all kinds now for outing it. But... come on. Does she look bullied? Does she look bothered? Does she stop drinking? Does she still manipulate? Does she still come on pissed? You know, when she didn't have a few views for a day, well, she has a views, but you know, when she didn't have people talking about her for a few days, that's why when she come on drunk, and do not tell me she was that drunk one minute and didn't know what she was saying, but then she was all right in the next, when she said, people thought she looked like, because she was dribbling a disabled child. I'm not even going to come out and say what she said. I think you all know. So she even turned that around to that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, no. We're not playing the games no more. Well, I'm not. I'm not playing the games. I'm sorry. She can play what game she wants, but not when she's involving me. When me and her doesn't speak. No, sorry. I ain't having it. And especially coming to Christmas, she can go and kiss where the sun don't shine. No, she's played everybody like a fiddle, and she's not doing it over Christmas. Last year, she spoilt our Christmas Day. She done something last Christmas Day. We were having, I tell you, on a Christmas morning, because everybody's with us more or less every day of the year, on a Christmas morning's no exception. I'll come in and I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I'll have 15, 20 minutes with you. I'll go off, sort me dinner on tea time when I get chucked out of wherever I'm at. Because I always get chucked out because I'm pissed as a parrot by then. I'll come back on live and have the afternoon with yous, right? We were having such a laugh, and then she couldn't bear. We were having a laugh, and she jumped in, and that was me and Kelly. There was a few of us. She caused absolute riots last Christmas Day. Then she spoiled Kelly's Christmas altogether. She didn't spoil mine, like. But... she caused all the arguments, and it was Christmas Day. And I just thought, you ain't doing it this Christmas, I'm sorry. You can do what you want with anybody else, but you're not. Can you remember, my Chester? She's not doing it with me this Christmas. I'm sorry. Did you see Em's crying on live last night? I didn't. But again, right, I'm going to have my opinion on this. Firstly, AR for putting that man up to sing about a man that's not here was wrong on every level, right? But again, why would you sit on a live if you have done something, and this goes to whoever does anything, if you've done something on live, why would you sit? Because to me, you doing that for attention, you're doing it for views, you're doing it for gifts, and you're doing it to pull the wool over people's eyes, and you're mocking SH at the same time. If somebody was that low with themselves, they would just go off the app, do what they've got to do, and they wouldn't even come on and mention it. And I'm speaking from experience. So don't tell us I don't know what I'm talking about. But never in a lifetime would I have come on, sit on here in front of God knows how many people. I've been in that dark place. I've done them silly things, but not on a fucking live. And not for nobody else to see. For me, the way I felt. So that's why I have such a strong opinion when they do it on here. Because I've been there, done it. And what I'd done was my children, and I promised I'd never ever do that again. I hurt my children, so why would I hurt everybody around us by doing it on a live? And that's for pure attention. So no sympathy from me, but I do think AR was absolute wronging for making that man sing a song about a man who's not here to stand up for himself no more. But yeah. Hey, I've come to be nice and all I've done is fucking moan on. What time are we? 1:15. But no, everybody. So, like I say, I've just come on here just to spill a little few beans because she's definitely not going in at Levi like she thought she was going to. Saying that they sent these things, they were pretending to be a police officer. It was all orchestrated by her. So I'm sorry if she's going to come out and turn everything around so Levi and Sophie gets the bullying. I'm sorry she's not, because she was the biggest part of it. And she didn't say it like it was going to be said. She waited till it was done and then she put the sting in the tail. And that's what everybody falls for. So I'm sorry. Not this Christmas, Poison. Do what you want, but you ain't doing it this Christmas. And if people think I'm wrong for outing that, I'm sorry. That's the way I feel. She's on, wow, she's made such a stink about the phone call. Listen, she makes a stink about everything, and I'm telling you out of my mouth, it's all a set-up behind the scenes. So, and you was all fall for it. Come on, if somebody was that, why would you answer a phone call? Why would you go on mute? Any other time when she gets a phone call, she lets people listen. Can you remember the night she pretended she didn't know she was on a live and she was having the phone call with the mods when they were pampering her up and put on Angie? Oh, honest, this is terrible. This is terrible what they've done to you. Hey, my Tommy, this is terrible what they've done to you. And the phone call was on live because she needed that phone call to be on live. But this time, because she was talking people through what to do, the phone call got muted. Then she come on with a story, and then the whole app turned against Levi. Like, come on. I don't believe that you just do not see through her BS now. What she's doing, she's done it for long enough. Her boxes are full now. Pineapple is in. Listen, that's up to her, who she has in the boxes. But what I'm saying is, do what you do. Do it with people on your own platform. Don't involve everybody else in your little things. Different if you're doing it, but then not to turn on a penny and put the daggers in to that person. She did it to us all. She did it to all of us. And that's why I thought, no, Jill knows something. It's coming to Christmas. She's blaming, well, is there 8 or 9 of us? Me, Alex, Donna, Top Girl, Michelle, Levi, Sophie, Alicia. Who else? Am I missing anybody else out? She's doing it to all of us again because it's coming to Christmas. Think about it. Well, I'm sorry. It's not, right? To you, life, yes. And she's pulling, Frankie, she's pulling the racist card, she's pulling the police thing. Go and ask her to pull up how many crime numbers she's got, how many case things. She'll have something to prove if she's got all these cases. And that's why she ain't got no police cases, because it's all a setup behind the scenes with her. Think about it. Come on, everybody. Oh, fucking hell, I've given myself a bastard headache. I wish I'd never come on live. Who next, Pearl? I don't know, my Christina. But like I say, now to do it, she's not involving me in this Christmas time. She's not. Kat's another one she constantly goes on about. Right? But yet she sits with, what you call Scottish Johnny in her boxes. Make it make sense. I don't understand about none of that 3-letter word, right? I really don't. But you can't go at one when you've got another one sat in your box. The same as how can she go on about me being a racist and everybody sat with us when she sits with the Z one and has them in the boxes, and it's fine. It's fine when she's doing it. It's fine when she's saying it. Till somebody else does just say it, then it's not fine.
Like this,
Hey, my Christina.
there's so many people that's affected by her. When is everybody going to learn?
But that's what I'm saying. Do you know something? And I really mean this. I wouldn't have even got involved if it hadn't have been coming to Christmas. And like I say, she ain't going to spoil my Christmas this year.
She's an evil, evil person. I've never seen a person as evil as her.
And, you know, if she was having a joke with somebody, how she does, like what she calls banter, right? Then I wouldn't have had anything to do with it. But she isn't. What she's done, she's had that joke, she's told them people what to do, and when they've done it, she's spun it around and turned it right back at them. So the whole app is going at these people and calls them bullies and everything. Well, I'm
Her
not.
own mother has said that she has no mental health. Her
She
own mother.
hasn't. The ambulance man come out. It come out of her mouth. She's not under no mental health team. She's only ever been to the doctors a few years since for, I can't remember. It is on a video somewhere.
And
But
she doesn't
really
own
hasn't.
half of
She
the
really
house.
hasn't.
Her mum
Really,
even
yeah.
says she doesn't own half of her house. She's full bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. But everybody falls for it. Everybody does it. And exactly, we all support Levi. But let me tell, I couldn't come in last night. I was very busy. No, it's fine. It's fine, my Alicia. I'm just come on this morning because everybody and anybody's going at me, Donna, Alex, you, Michelle, Top Girl, Levi, Sophie, Frankie, Life. They're going at all of us and all saying we all bullies for going at one person. So I've just come on and outed how she does things behind the scenes.
Do you know who's going to be next?
What she's done with Levi was wrong. Yes, if they were having a laugh, they were having a laugh. She told Levi what to say. She told Levi about to do the phone call, right? And then she's turning everybody and saying, "Oh my God, you could have put my mother at risk." The only one on this app who puts any mother at risk is her.
Yeah,
For all of the stuff that comes out of her mouth, she is putting her own mother at risk. And in my opinion, that woman's abused on a daily basis. She does need a welfare check. Sorry.
So well, look what she's doing to Michelle.
Exactly. But the Canadian one's jumping on it too.
Yeah.
And then the little sidekick, the little bulldog, Kales, is it? Like calling Michelle and the Canadian one, calling Michelle a FC. So they're constantly saying, don't go in for somebody's looks. Don't body shame them. Don't pull a woman down. I'm glad these videos are out there now. You can all see them.
Did you see her doing the FYP about the year 1 M's today?
You all?
She was doing SH, FYP.
Who was saying that?
Angie.
How dare she? That's because she's terrified the attention will get took off her and go on to M's. They're all wrong for doing that. Whoever does it, I'm sorry. They're doing it for attention, for views, for gifts.
Yeah, you do not do that on You do not do that on live, you do it in private.
Of course, you in that state, if you're in that true state of mind and you really want to do them things, the last thing on your fucking mind is TikTok.
Or go on live and show everybody.
Exactly. Why does your van shut for Christmas? Santa's coming.
Yeah, there's a big sack.
That's why.
But I just can't understand that this last 2 years or 3 years going now, and she is getting worse and worse, and nobody is taking no action.
Well, she spoiled last Christmas and she's not doing it this Christmas, I'm sorry. So, yes, I've outed her little plans. And sorry, do you know, it didn't look very nice because I've mentioned Levi into it. But what I'm trying to tell you is she told Levi so much of the plan. Then when the plan worked and Levi put the plan into action, she added her little bit onto the end and put that sting in the tail. And everybody was just thought they were going to turn on Levi. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not allowing
She did
it.
ask for the drink.
Eh?
She did ask for the drink. I was there when she asked for the drink.
She'd already asked for it on a phone call.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She asked for it.
Like she asked them
Right.
to pretend to phone up and do what they were doing on a phone call. I know there'll be no proof out there if that's what she'll be asking for. Show proof. But listen, I speak to
Was on
people.
proof, Levi.
Do you know what I'm
Folded
saying?
and
But I would believe Levi over what come from that side.
Levi had it on proof on live that she did ask for the drink.
Yeah, but it was also asked, but Pearl, you need the same energy for Levi. He's 50% to blame. I've just said that, Wayne. I've just said he's being caught in a trap because they were having a laugh, and it was what was said in the beginning was only a laugh. And then they were going to come out and say it was only a joke. We were having a laugh because if they're friends, they're friends. That's what was said. But then she didn't. She let them go ahead with the plan, and then she put her own little spin on the end of it. Come on. So that's why I mentioned.
She's like a wasp with a sting.
So they were genuinely having a laugh. But then she turned it around and put a hate train out there. Well, I'm sorry. I'd have been like a bit of a Kent if I knew all about this and didn't back Levi up on this, which he'll learn by his mistakes. He will learn by his mistakes for when she asks him to set a bit of drama up, not to go in with it.
Hey,
why I
tell
wasn't.
me people I do not
Do it
like.
on live, and it was only dressing up as with didn't we put the black and white things and the rabbits and everything on? But we done it to her. We'd go around the app, funny trolling. It was never malicious. It was just funny trolling. But yes, I've said that, but not when it comes malicious. That's different. It's different.
There's two people I do not
I
like
mean,
on this live.
and
That
then
was-
made Dave look bad at Levi. Exactly when she was already speaking to Levi, Dave didn't think he was doing anything wrong. And then Levi got in and then she spoke about Dave after that, saying Dave done that on purpose. So if Dave done that on purpose, why does she speak to Levi off the app? Make it make sense. No, she's a genius. She's an absolute genius. I'm going to give her that credit because she can pull the wool over everybody's eyes. She has everybody believing every mortal thing that comes out of her mouth. So she is a genius.
Is there any chance of getting her off the app at all?
Eh?
Any chance of getting her off the app at all?
You'll never get nobody off the app. And listen, nobody wants her off the app because she's so far into it. TikTok is her life. From opening her eyes to going to bed at night or whenever she goes to bed, TikTok's her be-all and end-all. So that's how serious it is to her. She's forever saying, they want me platform, they're jealous of us, they want this. Nobody wants your toxic way of life. Nobody's jealous of you. Do your own thing. Stop speaking about us and we'll stop speaking about you. That's the way it goes. But then... She'll be quiet for a few days, and cause nobody's speaking about her, she'll start and she'll pull out with all these lies. That's what gets me.
Do you want to be who you be next? Dave Duran?
Yeah. But she's careful as well whose toes she treads on because she needs some people still to go live with. It was like her and Harry. That went on for a long time. And then I really genuinely think it turned serious. I don't know, I could be wrong. I do think it turned serious. But then she was saying, oh, he'll be back in with all of them. They'll all accept his apology. I'm sorry. Me and Harry ain't never going to be friends, right? Been there, done it, just like me and her's never going to be friends. And if I say something, I'm not going to backtrack on it. Like, if I fell out with people on here and we've got back speaking, I've never sat here and said, that's fucking it. Never speaking to them again. But I have about her, and I have about Airy, and I have about Mr. Pratt. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's places that you don't go back to. Because fool you once, shame on them. Fool you twice, shame on me. So that's why I'll never go back there, DJ. Now, I'll never go back there. I'll never be friends with them again.
What do you think of that flipping Canadian Angie? I think she's awful too.
Even again, like when I was going into Angie's and that Canadian one used to come in, and then we didn't like each other while me and were not friends, me and Poison. And then she'd come in and she would start and send you like a little heart me or something. She'd come into the live and I just left it. But then the minute me and Poison's not friends again, she's gone back on that hatred trail.
Yeah.
And she'll call, Grandma Pearl and this, that and the other. I am a granny and very proud of it.
Yeah, I'm proud to be a granny too, and I'm so
I don't care what people call me, but don't be faking it. Do you know what I'm saying? If you don't speak to somebody...
At the end of the day, Pearl, you got your family. And you've got...
No, but I'm just saying, like, I'd never go back to them places where they genuinely, Harry, Poisoned Eyeballs and Mr. Pratt really tried to chuck us under the bus. It was like the setup with Mr. Pratt and his dad. Right, he's the one for you, right? This man had tried to contact me a few times. Well, not contact me, mention me to come onto my platform. So then I said to somebody, tell him he can come onto my platform and tell his story, and everybody knows. I'll let anybody come up and tell the story, right? So why would he come up to my platform, do this? The minute he come off, blockers, right? When I finished the live, I had a phone call just to say, Pearl, you do know that was a complete and utter setup, right? We had a conversation and I said, give us 2 minutes, I'm going to find out when to contact this person. This is how I knew I was blocked. I was blocked straight away. So that's why I knew, yes, it was a setup, but when I come out and try and say it was a setup, nobody believed us. He is, a few weeks later, a little video come out where Mr. Pratt himself said, well, I had to push people in the right direction. It wasn't going as quick as I wanted it to. Do you know what I'm saying? So he was admitting it. But still, people still come at me and, listen, that's gone now. I'm not interested. I know I'm telling the truth. I know it wasn't a setup. Because if it wasn't a setup, why did that person block me? The minute it was over, then why did Mr. Pratt come on and said, I just had to give them a little push because it wasn't happening quick enough.
Yeah, do you think it was delusive behind it?
Listen, they can do what they want. It's now to do with me. I don't really give a flying fuck.
Hello there.
Hey, my Levi.
Have you seen the new thing on the lives where it says AI live summary? It says people are currently discussing the drama involving Levi, expresses skepticism about intentions and actions. That's what your live's telling people.
Who's telling people?
The AI in your live. There's an AI.
Who's AI?
No, it's like a summary. It tells people before they come in what's going on in the live. So it's saying people are currently discussing the drama involving Levi.
Never. Well, I didn't know that, me baby.
That's a new thing they've added. It's funny.
Well, anyways, I was putting them right on things because I'm just telling everybody, you big trap. Firstly, you were on a telephone call. You were asked to send them things. Yes. You were asked to play the police part. So let's not get this wrong. They were asked to do all that. Then she played it out on a live. You as well, and you thought it was going to be a joke. You were going to come clean. And then she didn't. She went with a sting in the tail and made everybody believe it was all Levi's doing. So I'm just outing it that it wasn't.
I bet Levi even proved that she asked for the drink.
Yeah, I even said, I'll get you one. So no, I want 3.
She even asked you before you even asked her
Yeah.
what she
And I said as
wanted.
well, do you want some food as well? Like any food?
Can I ask you something truthful, though?
Yeah.
Will you play along with a little game? Do you know when she rings you up next time and says, come on, if I phone you, go along with it. Will you do it, Levi? Honestly.
No.
No. Thank you, because did you see what she done to you? She made out you were going to have this little laugh between the two of yous, right? Then she made everybody think that you were the bully.
Can
That
you
she
guys?
knew nothing about none of this, and she
Yeah.
definitely put the sting in your tail for to turn a hate campaign to you.
100%.
So now I hope that you have learned your lesson.
Sophie said riser, so you'll play the
And
clip
Sophie,
if you haven't played it already.
Sorry.
she made Sophie look like a bully too.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi, my Sophie. How's you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I know I've been on here like a little grass this morning, but I'm not having it this Christmas, my Sophie. She knew you were going to play the police card. She knew you were going to send the drinks to the place because she asked for them all to be done. And I think it's time everybody knew. And I've sort of chucked yous under the bus that yous have gone along with this plan. But I'm just saying to my Levi, now don't do it no more. She'll make out to yous it's going to be nice, but then look what she done to yous. She turned around that she was getting bullied.
When we didn't call each other, we were texting first. She wanted me to be evil avocado. Like she.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. She did. She wanted him to be evil avocado.
In front of 4K people.
Do you reckon she's making all these people up like evil avocado?
No, I don't think she's making them up. I think there's genuinely pages with them names on, but because these pages was being that controversial, thank you, Mike Kerry, for the prescription, because these pages was being that controversial, she was trying to make out it was her, and then put it across as a joke that it wasn't, but still leaving them dangling that it was. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Thank you, my DD. That's what I'm trying to say. This is what she does.
She's that clever, you know. She's not stupid.
What video have you got, my Sophie? Which one are you wanting to play?
There's actually a clip on TikTok. I'm just trying to find it now of when. So I called Angie first and said, let's just call it truth. Don't ring police on me, Angie, because I knew she was on live, so everyone would hear. And I went, why don't I get you a bottle of Merlot and a Chinese for you and Sheila, and we'll call it a day? And she was like, no, I want Buzzball, and then you've got a deal. So I was like, oh, there's bribery from her. So if she does ring police, I can say she bribed me with Buzzballs. And then Levi obviously rang her again and was like, what do you want? And she's like, I want 3 of them. And he was like, anything else? Do you want anything to eat? And she was going, no, just the Buzzballs. Because she asked for a uni or something at first. And he was like, fuck off, no.
There you go. Manipulation. So it's sort of like blackmail behind the scenes when you think about it.
Yeah, so we sent her the Buzzballs, and then we did send her a cucumber, and we sent her a like, I don't like the controversy behind this plaster. Like, it wasn't for her to hurt herself. It was because that I always see in a chat people saying, like, you're using your mum's prescriptions and plasters and stuff, because you can blatantly see it's like an NHS bag from the chemist. So that's why we thought we'd get her own plaster, because last time she fell and hurt her hip, and she had a massive graze across her hip.
Yeah.
And she said she had to go to the doctors.
Like people sending her toys.
It's like selective.
Had no
What
toys.
she was playing on a live and what she wasn't playing on a live. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, when it's her plan and she doesn't want none of her side to know what she's up to, it goes on mute. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's all just manipulation, 100%. Yeah. That's what it is. Because if her side know that she's in on it all and she's going along with it, then they're just going to not support her anymore. That's what it is.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say. You worded so well. This is what I've been trying to say, but nobody believes you. And like I say, she'll call us all liars and show the proof. There's no proof. There's no proof whatsoever, because she mutes the calls then and she does it behind the scenes.
But you have proof that she asked for the Buzzball.
There's literally a clip posted on TikTok somewhere. I'm just trying to find it because I saw it last night.
Yeah, same.
But then, like, the chat twist things. They were saying, oh, they're going to send you razor blades and stuff. Yeah. But we'd never send that to someone. That's disgusting. We sent her tampons.
Yeah.
And a cucumber and some Johnnies. And it was funny because she held the cucumber up on camera, and Dave knew about it as well, because I texted Dave and said, make Angie show her order when it comes. And they were laughing about it. And then she shouted, I had sex with Levi and tasted Sophie.
Yeah.
Like, she was having a laugh, and then I got in a box and was singing.
Yeah.
I was singing Lily Allen.
Even
Fuck you.
Canadian Angie don't know why she's letting us in the box and ringing us and all that. Even Canadian Angie said that on her live.
Well, I just don't know. But again, it's all
find that
behind the scenes, and it's all to manipulate viewers. It's all to be gifted, and it's all to make everybody think she's getting bullied. Well, enough's enough now. Should have recorded the calls like she does, or she will deny. Listen, she's going to deny it, right? That's what should have happened. And I said the same thing. There's lots of times, but listen, do you know, if I was onto a friend, not in a million years, because that's your friend, right? And I know, well, for me, I wouldn't ever record a phone call. Never. Like, you don't do that. Unless you know there's something sinister behind it, and then for your own protection, that's a different thing. But when you're just speaking with somebody, friend, that's not friends anyway if you do that. So... And she
Like
knows
the fact
that
that we
as well.
called her on live, knowing that she wasn't going to say anything bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you didn't trust that she was going to, if you thought she was going to do something bad, we wouldn't have done it on live, would we? We would have come off live and done it.
Yeah,
That's what I said. Look how she tried to like do it to me when she said we had multiple phone calls where she said the N-word, and because I called her out and said, go and have a lie detector, I'll pay for everything, and I'll do one at this time. We'll both do it on live. Never heard no more of it. Never heard another thing.
Exactly.
I can't find that video.
I can't find, it was on that. I think it was on Jeepers Creepers page, but I aren't following him. It's private, but I'm sure that it was a public account until this morning.
Even still, I think everybody's seen that because there's certain things she'll allow to be seen on screen, but there's certain things that she doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers are in you. Accept my request, please. They've gone private now. Bastards.
Yeah, because I saw the clip last night. I'm sure I did, Levi, because I was laughing about it.
They're on private. They've gone private. The account.
They must have made it private this morning. I don't know, but I could see it last night because I was watching it laughing.
But whichever way, listen, it is what it is, and all I'm saying is just be careful. Don't have the wool pulled over your eyes. Yous two's had that little sting off her now, and I just hope and pray. Listen, it's not, and I'm not telling you who to ring and who not to speak to behind the scenes. That's entirely up to you. That's not my business. And I don't even want to know if anybody, if they're in boxes, if they're in their boxes. It's not, that's nothing to do with me. But what I'm trying to say is open your eyes and just see what she's doing to you. She's getting you into the trap. And then when you think it's just a joke, she comes with her little spin at the end of it. And then before you know it, you're the biggest bullies on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, everybody, I'm not being horrible. I said half an hour, I've been on a fucking hour with you, and I've still got all kinds to do. So I'll be back on tonight, but just when she's spouting her gums today, I just wanted you to know things behind what was being said. Do you know them things tonight, my Levi? Will you play them for us? You know, where she's been racist on the occasion, and she doesn't shout about racism, but then you see the little clips.
If not, I'll get Sophie to do it because I'm banned on some accounts. I can't come in and.
I do, my Adam. Somebody's just said, can you remember? Adam's just said, Pearl, can you remember Pearl's 10 minutes chat? That's what my name used to be, because it would go on for 10 hours.
Wait, someone's screen recording the call a minute and going to send it to me on Instagram. So if you give them like a couple of minutes, we'll have the clip. Because someone's following that account and not.
What now you want?
Yeah, they're doing it now. Kelly's.
Okie doke. Right, go on. Just use talk to the chat. Then who else is?
Go on,
Morning, afternoon, guys.
Afternoon.
Afternoon. We've been on our best behaviour today.
Well, I'm going to call it before it happens as well, right? Now she's being outed for this. She's going to turn it back onto 3 people, and I'm going to call it. And them 3 people are going to be Alex, Miss Red, and Frankie. That she's being bullied off them because she can't do anything with a phone call with that, and I'm going to call it before it happens. Well, let me tell you, there's no fucking bullies on here. The only one bully is her, and
you're going to call
manipulation as well. There's only one person, so I'm calling it before it happens.
Yeah, you, Frankie, the regulars.
The eternity, what you doing in here? Just saying you fucking babby. Are you screen recording?
Yeah,
I'm a victim of cyberbullying.
Yeah, same.
She's going to do J-Dram too.
She sends the cult over to bully me.
Same.
Hey, Eternity, you can come in, you don't have to sneak in, you know. Nobody from that side is blocked except for Oromorph Kate and Nanny. Nanny, whatever you call her, them two. But the rest of you, you're more than welcome to come in.
Have you say?
They wouldn't come in. They wouldn't.
No, honestly, I don't block nobody. But the Oromorph Kate one, I can't abide it in my eyesight. And that Nanny one. Just Nanny. That one, can't abide it. She used to come into mine all the time, call her from a cat to a pig to a dog, and there she is, best buddies. Like, they deserve each other. So there's only them two. But the whole cult, whether they come in here to troll me, to do whatever, you're more than welcome in. Nobody's blocked out, so you just don't have to sneak in. You're more than welcome to come in and comment, whether it be good or bad. If you want to stick up for whoever you can, you're not going to be blocked. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't do that.
But why do they stick to her? What is it? What has she got to offer people?
You get a lot of twisted people, though, that love to see people going out of the way. Who's that?
Sophie. Did she get banana?
Oh, I don't know. You get a lot of people that loves to go out of the way to cause misery onto people, so a lot of people are into that. It's the only conclusion I can come up with.
I just can't understand the mentality.
And why she gets so many views for, think about this, right? It doesn't matter when you turn TikTok on, guaranteed she's on. So it's always somewhere for people to go to and sit and watch all of this demolition and happening. But I'm going to call it before Christmas comes. She'll turn this back around to Miss Red, Alex and Frankie, saying that they've only women. Nobody else.
No.
You won't.
He's already started on Miss Red. Yesterday.
No, but she'll go in hard because it's coming to Christmas. But let me tell you, there's no bullies between Frankie, Alex and Miss Red. They all a reaction to what she does, and she riles you up that, you know, sometimes, and I really mean this, she used to get to me big style before we were got friends. She'd get to me big style. So then I can understand when people come out and say all these things, because if you had her in that minute, well, there'd be all kinds come out your mouth, let me just say that. Then you calm down after it. So she gets you to that point.
Pearl, can I ask you a question? Why did you feel sorry for her after that?
Because, right.
I know you've got a good heart, no.
Then it was after she pulled out of the first time she challenged us into the boxing ring, right? She pulled out. And I've admitted I used to like to sit and watch from behind the scenes still what was going on. And you know, I watched her for a few days, and you know when you see somebody going downhill fast, and I just thought, this woman's more to be pitied than to be gone at. And I don't know, I think I'm just a mug. I am definitely a mug because I've been con quite a few times on here, as everybody's seen, right? So I wanted to reach out to her, and that's what I done. And I was talking about her one morning, and she just come into the live, and I said, listen, let's just squash everything and put things to side, because I genuinely felt sorry for her, and I could just see her in front of my eyes deteriorating. But then we were friends and it was nice for so long, and then when I was getting liked in her lives, I seen her slowly changing back to the one that I didn't like. And then it's old news from them, but that's why, because I felt sorry for her. But do you know, the other day I felt sorry for her again. I swear to God, I felt sorry for her again. And I turned the TikTok off. I thought, I'm going to get sucked into this again. And I turned the TikTok off, stopped watching. I thought, I'm not doing it again, because she'd get you back in there, do the same things. And I promised to everybody, I won't go back in there. So next time that ever happens to me, I'll just turn my TikTok off and do not watch her, because it's only a day or so till the horns come back out and the devil appears again.
I got the clip.
Did you?
You've got it, my Levi.
Play the sound.
Who's going to pay me?
Oh, I'll owe you some, whatever you said you wanted, Sophie.
Buzz balls.
Buzz balls.
What for, you mean?
Fuck off. You fuck with it.
Shall you order a buzzball?
I'll order a buzzball. How about that?
Well, I still haven't got them.
We got your address. I'll order you one, right?
One, I'll have three.
Three? What, three off me and Sophie, yeah? Or each?
No, I just want three.
Any food? Any?
You're trying to get me drunk in the neighbourhood, me, or what?
What the fuck?
Levi, tell her to drop my case or I'll dox her.
Will you drop Alicia's case or she'll dox?
Well, I'll dox her again.
Dox you again.
She can dox her. I don't give a shit about Lisa.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about Alicia. She wears crop tops all day. Who gives a fuck about it?
22
And
left
she
as
cheats.
well. But I'm pointing to the HMRC anyway.
What's that?
I'm reporting you all to the HMRC.
Why? Anyways, I'll get you some Gold Puffs or Sugar Puffs for everyone, yeah?
Hey, I want to tell you something. You listening?
Yeah, we're listening.
You listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh shit, you missed it. I just heard.
Oh, that was hot.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I love you, Andy. I'll ring you later FaceTime, yeah?
Yeah, did you hear me shit myself? I shit myself.
Just check it. And I was
Right, I've never heard that. This is another thing I want to point out, right? So I've just heard Levi say there, I've got your address. You know how she pulls up, how have they got my address? Why didn't she say, how have you got my address on that phone call? Come on, things don't make sense. And she wanted you to hear that because obviously it's on a live. But when she comes up with the little cunning plans, that's when the phone call's muted on the live. Think about it. Listen, it's not for me to tell you what to think and whatever, but she's well in on it. She orchestrates it. And then she puts her own little sting in the tail. End of.
Yeah, she was laughing with me and said, you just hear my fart. Oh, no, you didn't hear it. Like, come on.
What?
Yeah, but guys, just so you know, he wasn't actually going to FaceTime her later. Like, don't take everything you hear so literal. Because if he FaceTimed her, I'd go mad.
I FaceTimed her and she was always off the camera. The odd time she would never let you see her on a FaceTime.
Because there's no filter.
Sophie, do you still have the clip of the phone call? Do you still have the clip of the phone call that you have asking for the buzz balls, Sophie?
No, that's what's just...
No, that's the clip. So I rang her first and I offered her a bottle of wine and a Chinese to call it evens. And she was like, make it buzz balls and that's fine. And then that's when the person started clipping when Levi rang her back to confirm what she wanted.
And that, you should have that...
It'll be in the live replay somewhere if Levi downloads it.
So she's the one who asked them first.
Yeah, she asked for the buzz balls, yeah.
100%.
I offered her Merlot and Chinese and she wanted buzz balls instead.
I didn't know what buzz balls was.
Yeah, we were like, what the fuck's buzz balls? She told us the app to download and everything.
I know, I was on the live.
It was my daughter-in-law, the first time I ever come across these buzzball things, right? Bum balls, I call them, was my daughter-in-law. And I think it was last Christmas? No, it wasn't last Christmas. It was the Christmas before, if you remember. And anyways, then nobody could get them around here and I kept going on about them and then slowly but surely mentioned them in the shops and we started getting them in. And then everybody went on about them because they really are. But the only one that I like is the chocolate one. It tastes like Bailey's. And because the other one's like fucking petrol. Oh, God. Anyways, and that's how these buzz balls come about. So people say...
So much percentage of alcohol in them, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're very, very strong. They're like a tiny little ball, but they're like a bottle of wine in one of these little ball things. They're very strong.
40% alcohol or something?
Yeah, yeah.
But I literally said to her, what the fuck's a buzz ball? And she was like, download an app called Go Puff and you can order them off there. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's where she gets them from.
Like, I didn't even know what Go Puff was. I've never heard of that word. I don't even have Uber Eats or Just Eat where I live. I live in the sticks.
But that's where she gets them at. I haven't got none to show you. I've only got my pina coladas, and my Baileys and things like that, but I've got no them buzz balls because I would have showed you them. But, so it was me, the very first one that I seen on here with them buzz balls. And it was from my daughter-in-law at Doncaster. So, yeah. Right, listen, everybody, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go, but I will be back on tonight. And
enjoy your day off.
Out. So we'll have holded a bully live. That's what we've thinged on here. I did introduce them onto here, yes, definitely. Well, I'm blaming my daughter-in-law because she introduced them to me. But anyway... So that's what you're going to hear over the app. We've ordered a bully live. We've done this, that and the other. But the only bully on the app, manipulator on the app, and the one who sets scenarios up is over that side. But listen, All of yous have a lovely afternoon. I will be back on tonight and we'll have a little bit of sing-song and that, right? Cheer the mood up, right, my babbies? Are you going live, my Levi?
No.
Anybody going live?
Sophie might. You going live, Sophie?
I might go live for a bit. I've just got banned on my other account, but I'll go live on this
There
one
you go.
until my manager
Oh,
appeals
and
it.
if anybody wants to have any opinion on anything that we've said in here, please go into my Sophie's and I'm sure we shall let you in the box.
I will. I will. I love a bit of
Thank you,
debating.
Paul, for having me on again.
You're welcome. You're welcome, me baby. But listen, thank you everybody for just and Levi and Sophie, please don't think that I've been like a little Kent, but I had to come out and tell the truth because if not, you're going to get a lot of hate over what this person's done.
I mean, we get it anyway. We're used to
I know,
it.
but you'd have really been trolled bad, and like she'd have played the victim coming up to Christmas, and it would have been your fault. So.
We had Joe come in the box saying to Phil, she's a fucking reprobate. We were like, shut up.
But there you
It is
go.
what it is.
Right, listen, I will be listening into your live. I'm not coming in the box, so don't jump us in because I've got all kinds to do. But I will be listening. And all of you have a lovely day. And I'll